You don't need to spend $20 on a jar of tallow balm when you can render it yourself from beef fat for a fraction of the price.
And it takes almost no active effort.
Start by finding raw beef fat. The best type is called suet, the hard fat found around the kidneys and loins, though trimmed fat from a butcher works too.
Ask your local butcher for beef fat trimmings or check a farmer's market for grass-fed suppliers.
Grass-fed fat tends to have a better fatty acid profile than conventional grain-fed beef fat.
You're looking for fat that's firm, pale, and doesn't smell strongly. That's a sign of freshness. Cut the fat into small, roughly 1-inch pieces. Smaller pieces render faster and more evenly. Add it to a slow cooker on the lowest setting and let it cook for 8 to 10 hours.
You can also render it on the stovetop over low heat in about 4 hours if you're watching it.
Once it's fully melted, strain it through a cheesecloth-lined strainer into a heat-proof container.
The slower and lower the process, the purer and more neutral smelling your final tallow will be.
Pour your strained tallow into a clean, airtight glass jar while it's still slightly warm.
Stored in a cool, dark pantry, it can last several months. In the fridge, even longer. In the freezer, essentially indefinitely.
You'll know it's gone bad if it smells sour or rancid instead of neutral or faintly beefy.
Pro tip: freeze some in an ice cube tray for easy, pre-portioned amounts.
Once you have a batch, the uses stack up fast. Use it for high-heat cooking, searing, frying, roasting, since it holds up past 400 degrees.
Whip it with a hand mixer for a few minutes to turn it into a light, fluffy skincare balm.
It also works for seasoning cast iron, conditioning leather, and even as an old-school fire starter in a pinch.
One batch, this many uses. That's why people are going back to it. Try rendering your first batch this week and let us know how it turns out in the comments.
Subscribe for the skincare balm recipe using this exact batch, coming in an upcoming video.